What would you do if a loved one died away from home? Unfortunately, this is a scenario that families do not consider, and tragically, this does happen. The children are left in absolute chaos and total confusion of where to start and what has to be done to bring their mom or dad home. There is a solution. It's a marvelous plan. A dad called me last week and said, "I want that travel thing you have." I thanked him for calling and was thrilled that he knew about that travel thing. I suggested that I meet with him to explain the benefits of the Safe Return Assistance Plan. He said, no, I live in Toronto. Gas is way too expensive to have you drive here. Can't we do it over the phone? I said, absolutely, yes, we can. We can do it right now. We proceeded to cover the features of the Safe Return Assistance Plan that will return mortal remains if a person died anywhere more than 100 kilometers or 60 miles from their legal residence in North America. The lifetime membership is available to all people regardless of age or medical conditions. This is the best coverage available, and people are blown away that they are not asked any medical questions or there is no age limit to purchase this coverage. The benefits include the preparation requirements of the mortal remains, the sending and receiving of consulate and public health paperwork and fees, and legal proof of death certificates. Additionally, if needed, legal translations of documents, interpreter referrals, emergency message transmissions to family members are all included in this one-time lifetime fee of $499.46. Or it can be paid monthly for 1 year, and it's $41.62. People are blown away when they know that they are completely covered for the rest of their life. Total peace of mind knowing that if your mom or dad died away from home with one phone call, everything will be done and paid for to either return your mom or dad's body or their cremated remains. Over the phone, we completed the form, and I congratulated him. He shared with me that I'm going on a trip, and when I get back, I want to talk to you about prepaying my funeral arrangements. 12 days later, we had a call at the funeral home that this man had died in Bora Bora. My strength is human sciences, and geography is not my strong point. I looked up where Bora Bora is. Well, it's an island in the area of the South Pacific Ocean. Over the course of the next few days, we learned that the dad had died in a town that did not have a refrigerated mortuary. His remains were flown to another town that did have a refrigerated mortuary, and he was held there until they could locate his next of kin. They had to find his next of kin to fill out the documents needed to start the process of sending his body home. The legal documents were in Spanish and had to be translated into English for his estate trustee to start closing his estate in Ontario. This was covered with the Safe Return Assistance Plan. The shipping requirements to send a body across international borders are regulated by the sending and receiving country consulates and inspected by the public health departments. The preparation of the body and accompanying documents, official seals and stamps, and other forms of verification are needed in this process. This was all covered by the Safe Return Assistance Plan. Then the mortal remains were casketed and placed into a shipping container. This was driven to the airport with the supporting documentation, and the container was weighed and the cost to fly the body home was determined. This was covered by the Safe Return Assistance Plan. A call was placed to the Ontario Funeral Home to let them know when to pick up the mortal remains at the Toronto International Airport. The funeral home then went to the airport and picked up the shipping container, all the documentation, and drove the man back to the funeral home. All this was organized and paid for with the Safe Return Assistance Plan. What an immense relief for his family that with one phone call to the local funeral home telling them they were picking up his dad from the airport. There was no financial obligation for the family because their father had the amazing foresight to purchase the Safe Return Assistance Plan. Without this type of coverage, the family would have been extremely stressed emotionally and overwhelmed financially to make the necessary and complicated arrangements to bring a body across an international border and pay the approximately $12,000 it would have cost to bring their dad home. What an unbelievable relief for them. I do not believe he thought he would die on that trip, as he had said to me that he wanted to complete his funeral pre-planning when he returned home. This is a sad story, and it could have been a lot sadder had their dad not had the foresight and courage to purchase the Safe Return Assistance Plan and take care of this potentiality for his family. The Safe Return Assistance Plan is the only solution for 100% peace of mind for all one's travels for eternity. Many savvy people have not thought about the logistics and the emotional or financial complications to return a loved one home if they died away from home. With the Safe Return Assistance Plan, there's total peace of mind for all your lifetime travels for all of eternity.